Dr. Reed, in front of the most sacred blood. The blood of our beloved William Marshall. Speak now.
Whom am I supposed to speak?
Will you serve and protect the crown as he did?
Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am GeordieLad986 aka the Crappy Gamer. Last time I was just looking for the Ascalon club and running into all sorts of bother because, you know, that's what I'm mainly good at, is getting myself into trouble. I have no idea what's through this door, I can't remember. So let's discover together and see what happens after this loading screen. Okay, I have no idea where I am, but apparently I am where I should be. I think. This is rats here, in case I run out of blood again. Oh, poor guy, you got pneumonia. I don't think I've got a cure for that yet.
Good evening, Mr.
Sure.
How is this terrible? That's quite an accusation.
I will skip through a lot of this because if you want to read it, I'm sure you can pause it or slow it down a little bit.
Tell me everything you know about it.
I do not believe in the afterlife, Doctor.
Okay.
Are you living on the streets, Mr. Petrescu?
And why not? Those who believe they'll be
Come on,
safe
Mr.
behind-
Petrescu, give me some sort of idea. Oh, I've actually got all the hints, but oh, come on, I have got cure.
Yes, you do.
I said I don't want anything, but I'll keep this for those who really need it.
Goodbye.
That
Mr.
was so
Petrescu.
rude. Okay, you're healthy. You don't need any help. You're fatigued, young man. I should have a cure for you as well.
Mr. Palmer to you.
Do you need us?
Please.
There you go.
Very funny.
Very well.
Oh, cool. Another buddy. Just what we always wanted.
It's locked, all right.
So, how am I supposed to get there when every road that we have tried in the past couple of videos has been blocked off?
I cannot enter.
I do wish this game had a better map system. Maybe it does. If any of you have played this before and found out how to get decent maps up of every route, then please let me know, because this is kind of starting to annoy me now, where, you know, I'm just running in circles for most of my missions, trying to figure out where I'm meant to be going with no real purpose, and everywhere I go there's a gate lock despite what paperwork I have to let me through. Oh man, you've got back again, huh? Ow. You come very quickly. Okay, let's not do that again. You can call it quits. Uh-oh. Me no. Ow. Okay, I'll let some of you take him. There you go. Simple, just let them take care of each other. And finish them off with one of these.
Best run along home, sir. Not a safe place. Easy does it, boys. Over there! There's one of them burners. Remember your vows, friend. Watch out! It's fast! Crawl back to the hell and spawn you.
Ow.
Stay back, beast.
Here you go. That's what I'd do to priests who try to kill me with their holy cross. Oh man. Here there be monsters. Ow. Hey, that was uncalled for. Okay, I have no health serums. do feel like I've been here before, but
It's locked.
who knows?
This is despicable.
Oh. Where's my bag? Aha, there. Okay. I've got a shelter key. Where's my pass gone? This must be it, and that's the invitation. But it don't help that I've got some weird marker going on. This one needs to go. Oh cool, got a new dialogue with Lady Ashbury. That's where I need to go. As you can see, it's all been cut off. And that's where I just was. Okay, let me go back again and see what I can not find. I need to go back and right from the look of it. If I remember, this place was blocked off as well. One way to find out. If you can hear loads of bangs in the background, I do apologise. People are setting fireworks off and things like that. And I think my game's about to crash again. Okay.
I cannot enter.
Yeah. This is where I got locked out last time. Although I don't think I actually came down this way. Interesting.
The West End. Never have I felt so sad to be back home.
Round and round we go. Where we'll stop, nobody knows. Oh, oh, that's lucky I'm out of stamina.
The Ascalon Club, the heart of the British Vampire Society.
Okay, let's
Quite a
see who
subtle
you might be.
Good evening, miss.
Oh my god, no. Please, Mr. Vampire,
Um,
don't kill me.
I wasn't planning on
Please,
killing you, but
no. I'm too young to die. I still have so
Eh.
much to offer this world.
Wait, no.
Don't worry, Dr. Reed. I know you wouldn't harm me.
Your mother.
My-
I understand she also taught you how to tease and gently mock innocence.
oh, cool.
What do you think about this part of town?
I was raised here, and I suppose it feels like home.
Apparently I was born here, so
A small
it's
world,
not really
is it
a
not?
lie, is it?
Did you ever imagine that my mother...
You won't trick me twice, young lady.
Come on, Doctor. Don't tell me
Is there something that's bothering you?
too much selfishness and individualism for my taste.
Even if that's partly true, may I remind you?
I suppose
I actually have to admit that this does have quite a good storyline, despite the slow loading screens
you
and
mean,
the
what do I do outside at night
frequent
since I am a woman?
game crashes,
Let me
which
ask
means
you
you
a
have to
question,
start
sir.
from like
Would you
3
ask
save
the
points
same
ago.
question of a man?
I have to admit,
Actually,
this
yes.
really
I
isn't too
ask
bad.
the same question to everyone.
Well, if you must know,
Are you a suffragette then? Oh, you...
all adult women have the right to vote in the US.
No need to convince me.
Really? Oh,
How are the locals reacting?
Well, thank you.
people here.
Explosives are very dangerous.
I'm really
young lady.
glad that you know why she
And who is this
appreciates me.
Emily? Have you any reason to be worried about her?
Recently, Emily started to believe in.
Let me guess. You spoke.
Oh, that would be top notch.
Tell me about your adoption.
What?
Who are your real parents?
Elizabeth Ashbury is my real mother. She raised me and has taken.
Do you live with her?
I still.
How did you meet Lady Ashbury?
First, I was an orphan in the.
Did you know she was a vampire when she picked you?
I've got a new
correct
hint.
word is Econ, Doctor. And no,
She really is her mother's
What
daughter though.
exactly has you...
your name and profession, obviously.
Does it not scare you to know what I am?
Why should it? My mother is the.
Of course not. You...
Good to know. And don't worry,
Your mother is not like any other.
I believe she thinks the same about.
Interesting.
Do you know why Lady Ashbury chose you?
No, I don't. Each time I ask her that,
Do you ever regret that she chose you?
of course not.
Goodbye,
Okay,
Charlotte.
goodbye.
She's been quite busy these last.
Let me find out who this man is, even though he's probably about to kill me.
Good evening, sir. Please forgive me.
I never judge a man by his title, but by his act.
Well, I must admit it's good to...
Welcome, Dr. Reed. Well,
Everyone seems to know exactly who I am. I'm not sure whether that's a compliment or danger. I mean, considering the fact that half
How
of
is
the
the
world is
situation?
out to kill me at this moment in
life
time.
is good and peaceful.
Are you not concerned about the epidemic?
Oh, I'm sure the authorities would take the appropriate measure if the...
You cannot expect the newspapers to...
Well, that's news then. But I can't believe that...
Is it not a little too...
On the contrary, it is the perfect.
But what about the epidemic?
Please, sir. This is London, England. We
Well,
will
at least he's got
prevail.
the
And if a
English
bomb must fall on my shop,
will
then
in
I'll be
him.
there to hear it falling.
So you prefer to work at night?
Oh, I also...
What can you tell me?
I recently found the best steak and kidney pie in the city.
Finding a good restaurant?
Oh, I have many.
I must confess...
I'm getting
I
quite
have
a lot of
specific tastes.
hints for him in this conversation.
Really?
Do you have any
Not since my pet.
Really? But you see...
I'm afraid the real head...
London's lone...
I used that name in my early years.
Goodbye, Mr. Russell.
A lot of new people to talk to around here.
Evening, sir.
Come on, Johnny. Don't you recognize?
Clarence. Clarence Crossley.
I almost didn't recognize you either.
Well, I found an older friend of mine.
When did you escape the war?
You know what's funny?
I know what you mean.
Of course.
What is this new battle?
I saw terrible things during the war.
Yeah, I suppose that's understandable.
How is your wife, Venus?
We've spent so much time away from each other. So many...
Okay. That isn't a very
But you're alive.
imaginative name, Venus. I mean,
In one piece, and you have
there's a song about a woman called Venus, and she's a Roman goddess and a Greek goddess.
That's simple.
Is everything all right at home?
Have you forgot what people are like in this part of town, Johnny?
You need
Okay,
someone.
goodbye. Guess I should do this mission after I find out why erasing the marker isn't erasing the marker. Ooh. Not that I have any idea where the marker is, it's been a while. Aha. And let's finish this mission, because you're probably as worried as I am, because this is a royal family of vampires, and I'll see you after the loading screen. And here we go.
Do you know where you were standing right now?
In front of the Ascalon Club, I presume.
The Ascalon Club only summons or ostracizes. What is your business tonight?
I received an invitation. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I'm guessing my invitation still stands about a week later.
Please proceed. Lord Redgrave is waiting on you upstairs.
Must have been waiting upstairs for a very long time. I mean, look at all of these bodies left laying around.
There has been quite a battle here.
I know it's not polite to go in and start taking things, but
I'm sure
hell, I need all the
Ascalon
help
has the
and
money.
items I can get. Oh. Yeah, I'm not actually gonna risk it in case it takes me to another loading screen and goes outside. At least I'm still getting some money out of these rich people. It's like I'm not strong enough to go through a curtain.
It's locked, all right.
Interesting. Second time lucky, I guess.
Good evening.
This is like one of those places where you completely feel out of place in it. You've been invited and you know that you should be there, but at the same time you feel completely
My good
underdressed and
friends, if I may
unprepared.
have your attention. Behold our visitor, the good Dr. Reed. Newborn of blood so pure and strong that even my friend Fergal Bansha was no match for him.
Did I
Come
kill
forward, young
Bansha?
Ascalon, for we have so much to discuss. Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. I am Lord Redgrave, Earl of Bristol and chairman of this exclusive association.
Lord Redgrave.
At last we meet. I've been eager to make your acquaintance. I've heard some astounding things about you.
Everyone seems to have heard things about me without me hearing much
Please
about
accept
them.
my condolences for
It's
your
kind of
loss.
disturbing.
Thank you, my lord. Lady Ashbury expressed your wish to meet me.
Yes. The lady has always been a useful acquaintance, though not always reliable. Is she a good friend of yours?
Yes, she is. I may even say I admire her probity and her kindness. She has helped me since I was reborn.
The centuries have taught me never to trust a woman completely, especially if she is a mortal. Too prone to emotions, if you ask me. Too fickle when it comes to important decisions.
My lord,
Oh,
do not
what can I
expect
say
me to
about
speak
that?
ill of Lady Ashbury.
I
Of
guess it
course
is
not,
the
and I praise your
1800s
loyalty.
and women
Too
are
often
still
the
not
same
completely
threatens the
got
empire.
What do you mean?
the rights to
I
men
speak
yet.
of the Skull Plague that threatens London and the country. You have been on the front line in the East End, but the time has come to open up a second front here.
The epidemic has escaped the quarantine. You have new cases of the outbreak.
We don't know for certain, but we cannot allow the disease to threaten the prominent heads of Great Britain.
Why have you asked me here?
Because the crisis is escalating. Our enemies, the Guard of Priwen, have even launched an open hunt. The only way to calm things down is to put an end to the epidemic.
You want me to find possible sources of the outbreak in the West End? Is that it?
Ah, straight to the point, like all eager newborns. We shall have time to talk about all this, Dr. Reed. But first, I should like to get
You've
to know
heard all
you.
about me apparently, so why do you need to
Is
know
that
more?
the only reason you asked me here?
Well, no. I also wanted to meet the intriguing Egon, who made such a powerful progeny of his sister. You have not learned the name of your maker, am I correct?
No, I haven't.
Have no embarrassment, Dr. Reed. We all make mistakes. But whatever your lineage, you are definitely Ascalon material.
What do you mean?
I would like you to become a
Oh,
member
that
of the
sounds
Ascalon
promising.
Club.
I'll get to
You deserve
become
this
another
distinction.
stuck up
Before I
weirdo
accept, I have
who
so
throws
many
weird
questions.
parties.
Please ask.
What does it mean to be a member of the Ascalon?
It means that you swear to protect the interests of the crown, that you become a loyal servant of the British Empire.
Do you have any official recognition from the government? A charter from His Majesty the King?
No. Of course, the Ascalon Club publicly supports the Empire, but the true nature of its members remains a secret.
Am I supposed to follow orders?
As founder and chairman of the club, I alone am entitled to make demands of our members, and I do appreciate obedience.
What is the Ascalon Club's express purpose?
We follow the credo of William Marshall, the greatest knight who ever lived. As was he, we are sworn to protect the British Empire.
I guess we are.
What does Ascalon mean?
Ascalon was the lance wielded by St. George, glorious patron saint of England when he slew the dragon. And like that lance, we pierce the hearts of all our nation's enemies.
I thought it was St. George who killed the dragon.
William Marshall founded the Ascalon Club.
Not exactly. William Marshall granted me immortality, and I founded the club a few years later.
Doopy doopy doo. I need something to do.
I killed Fergal, who claimed to be one of yours, sent to cleanse the East End of all scars. Will his death be an issue?
Do not worry. My priorities have changed. Fergal was a zealous servant of mine, but like any servant, he had his
So
limitations.
now I really don't want to
and is
join
readily
because I've just
replaced
noticed that
in
there's
necessary.
not a lot of job security. As soon as you die, you
I
can be
agree to
replaced.
join the club.
This is good news. Good news indeed in these crucial times. Let's inform the Assembly formally and proceed with your initiation.
My initiation?
Fear not. Nothing fancy nor dangerous. It is just that we, the members of Ascalon, believe that tradition and custom are the backbone of this country.
That could be. It's very possible.
My fellow members, dear friends, please gather and welcome this Econ as one of our own.
Is he worthy? Is his blood pure?
Well, speak, Dr. Reed, in front of the most sacred blood. The blood of our beloved William Marshall. Speak now.
Who am I supposed to speak?
Will you serve and protect the crown as he did?
Yes, I will.
Then, young Econ, it is time to testify with your blood.
You didn't know that I haven't got a lot of
It is
blood left
time
in me
to
after all
sign
the
the
fighting
Book of
that it took
Allegiance.
for me to get here, right?
I know it's awfully gothic and a tad pedantic, but England's traditions are the backbone of our nation.
Well, that looks kind of painful. And I did have a little drop of blood to spill. What do you know?
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Doctor. Take your place among the bearers of the lance.
One of us! One of us!
Let me find out who you are.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. How does it feel to be this evening's centerpiece? Figuratively.
It's quite unsettling. As a doctor, I am more used to being the observer than the subject observed.
Do not be alarmed. The Ascalon Club has a tried and
Yeah, I'm
tested...
sure it
May
does.
I ask who you are, sir?
Why would you be interested?
Well, as you seem to be the only man in the room with a beating heart, you draw quite a bit of attention yourself.
Ah, vampire senses never cease to fat...
Are you a member of the club?
Yes, I am. And I have been for many years.
What can you tell me about it?
It's not really my place to give you such information. I am merely a mortal member.
Are you sick?
Personally, I consider my advancing years...
I can attest to that sort of
Are
belief.
you not
I've
afraid?
never really enjoyed aging.
You are
I know
surrounded
there's a lot
by
of people say you should celebrate getting older
It's for that
because
very
it means
reason
that you're
I joined the
healthy
club
and
in the
stuff,
first
but
place.
meh.
Is not the nature of this club a secret?
My dear Dr. Reed, I have spent years.
So you asked for...
I have been a member of many clubs in many countries. But I must admit, this one is...
What can you tell me about...
I would not dare speak of our chairman without his consent.
Mr. Dawson? Of Dawson and Dawson? The wealthiest man in England. It is a pleasure to meet such a prominent figure of London.
A withering London figurehead, to be precise.
Are you sick, Mr. Dawson? I am a doctor.
My case is beyond the scope of traditional medicine. I have spent fortunes on the world's most competent doctors to arrive at that diagnostic conclusion.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir. Should I suppose that you're here in search of some form of immortality?
Absolutely not. I'm here to implement my plan to save the city I was born in. To cast out the ghastly evil that has us all on our knees.
What do you know about the Guard of Prelon?
I should not say this, but I admire their commitment. This is what the nation needs right now.
But they are our enemies.
They are not mine, Dr. Reed.
Would you help them?
No. There is a time for such methods. But brute force will not be enough to fight this plague. We have to think differently.
What is the situation like?
I am sure Lord Redgrave will enlighten you more effectively than I.
Money cannot solve every problem. This mysterious epidemic is going to require more than money can buy.
You're right. Money is nothing unless one has the will to wield it. I have a plan, sir. A radical one that will save all that is
Yeah,
essential.
please let me know.
What is your plan?
Quarantine and barricades are futile. What we need is a war.
Hey, that's exactly what Trump said. Maybe he played this game before I did, and that's how he got
Isolate the deserving
that
from
weird
the
idea.
infected masses.
By doing so, you would create two separate ghettos. What if the disease gets past the wall? The results would be disastrous.
Not if we eliminate all suspected cases of infection as soon as they appear. A necessary sacrifice.
Are you not mistaking sacrifice for summary execution?
Why do you care? Are you not a vampire? Removed from all mortal concerns.
Technically, I am a vampire, but
Decisiveness is what the
I
city
am
needs,
still
and it needs it.
getting over killing my sister twice.
That went well, did it not? It is always useful to bolster the troops' morale, especially before a difficult battle.
You have the makings of a general, by the way.
I was, though very long ago, well, not quite a general, but a proud defender of the crown.
So why did you really want to meet me?
Straight to the point again, young Ascalon. All right, let's talk, you and I, Lance Sparrow.
I'm listening, my lord.
According to my spies, you have worked with Dr. Edgar Swansea on the epidemic, and your findings were quite alarming.
Why are they alarming?
Do you know Edgar Swansea?
Not personally, but I've been told he has some sort of immortal fetish and is a good friend of yours.
Does it bother you that I consider him my good friend?
As long as you reveal nothing of the club's inner workings, why should I forbid you engaging in conversation with Dr. Swansea?
You are spying on me.
Not personally. I rarely leave this building. But once he found you, Fergal kept me informed. Until you put an end to his mission.
Whoops, I should not have done that, I guess.
Who was Fergal? I don't see him sipping tea with the others in the club.
Fergal Banshire was my squire of sorts. Even before becoming that magnificent beast, he was a brute. He served me well for decades.
No, I mean, what was he? He was clearly no ordinary vampire.
No, he was a Volcod, all muscles and instinct. Quite the rare breed, ferociously territorial. Mortals often mistake them for werewolves.
Well,
You
of
do
course, because
know
I told him
Yes.
that I
You bear
told you
ill
that I
will
did
towards me for his death.
before.
Of course not.
I'll
Your victory
agree
was
to the
quite
thing.
impressive and courageous. You earned my respect.
Yes, I'm convinced the recent invasion of frenzied Scals in London is directly linked to the epidemic. This is not the Spanish flu, but something else.
I would be glad to hear more of your discoveries, Dr. Reed, but for now, my main concern is the security of London's inhabitants, both mortal and immortal.
What do you mean?
Alarmed by the epidemic, the Guard of Prewen has started a war against us British vampires. To appease the situation, we must eradicate the Scals.
I have met peaceful and wise Scals. To exterminate them means we are no better than vampire hunters.
Scals are hideous, shameful creatures that give all Ekon a bad name.
So, what do you want me to do?
I want you to investigate the city thoroughly. I have reason to
This
fear
is
there are
one
cases
thing,
of
the
contagion
conversations
in
can
this part
drag on despite the
Our
awesome
absolute
dialect that they've
priority
obviously
is to
gone into
find
to
and
get it
cleanse
all
them.
sorted.
How would you like me to proceed?
town. By all means necessary, Dr. Reed. You are now a member of the Ascalon Club and you have carte blanche. Interrogate the locals, follow all the leads you find, and get results.
Almost every night coordinating our defenses. Such
Lord Redgrave can play with the brave all he wants, but
Yes,
I will
sir.
not foot outside until the pre-went and then.
And now that door's open. See if you can hear the sirens. Yeah, there's a driver here I wanted to check out earlier, wasn't there? And we are back. I have no idea where I am, but it seems
I
very
think Lord Redgrave just suggested
disturbing.
he was sired by an ancient vampire.
Good evening, miss. Can I help you? I'm a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I am Karina Billow. I don't need
What
any
about-
doctor. The rats. Where are the rats?
I don't know.
Miss, you don't seem well at all. Are you afraid of rats? Has one bitten you?
No, it's me who bites them. Tasty, juicy, disgusting rats. I can't stop eating them. Help me, please. Help me to disobey the voice.
Okay.
What happened to you?
The rats. The answer hides in their little crunchy bones. Then
Maybe she's an econ school
Miss
in
Pillow,
the making.
please, try to concentrate. Why do you worry about rats so much?
the voice in my head. He forces me to do so. Drink their blood, he said. Eat their flesh.
Do you feel compelled to obey that voice, Miss Pillow?
Yes.
Tell me about the voice in your head.
Keep your mouth shut, he said. Don't ever speak about me, or I'll abandon you. Help me, please, Doctor.
What is the local news?
Shadows. Shadows hunting shadows. Whispers in them.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm hungry.
Don't you remember who you are, miss?
I was strong.
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic.
Infection. Infection. The rats carry it, I heard. Rats. Rats.
Yeah, rats can do
Rats
that.
around that big house. Funny smell, too. Dead flesh.
And where is this house?
West of the park. Not very far.
I must go now.
See if I picked up any new hints. No.
I must go now.
It seems very peaceful around here. No enemies yet. Man, these schools are getting everywhere. I see something big moving. Ow. That wasn't very ladylike. stuck on the wall and the camera's not very helpful. Hey, can you stop jumping on me every time I actually slow down? That would be very helpful to me. I'm sure it said the person was around here somewhere. That's interesting. Well, it's a safe house. I'm going to do my little bit of searching around and seeing what I can find, and then I'll save it and stuff. I want to thank you all for watching. You really do mean a lot for me, and thank you again for taking the time out of your busy lives to, you know, just be there and waiting and stuff. I really do appreciate it more than you know. Other than that, I want to thank you all for such an amazing time. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I appreciate any kind of commitment that you make and all of your feedback, more than you probably understand. Leave a comment, let me know your thoughts, feelings, any ideas, and please subscribe. I really do appreciate all my subscribers, and I want to thank you all again. Have a good day or evening, whatever it might be for you, and I'll see you on the other side.